Hi guys, it's Laila McQueen. I'm from season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and we are in my lovely home. So, a perk of living in Chicago is that I have a lot more space, and I think more importantly than my closet, I get to have this entire workshop where I get to make my own backdrops, hair, sew, and do all the creative things I need to. And when the trade comes over, I can just hide it separately from everything. It's aces. When I was on Drag Race, I was living in my parents' basement in Massachusetts. And since Drag Race, I have been able to save that coin and move to like the amazing city of Chicago. It's cold and miserable, but everyone still likes to go out and get drunk and support drag. So I've got my sewing machine. You guys recognize my little loser's trophy. Once Drag Race, once we aired, once we did the premiere tour, I took every opportunity to go everywhere, to do every gig, and I saved that money and put it towards having this own creative space where I can live and work and do all the things I want to do. So I make a lot of my own things. I like to make my boy clothes. I like to make hair as much as I can. I really like to sew. And I just made this not too long ago. And this is one of my favorite things I've done. Being able to travel since Drag Race and go all over the world, I get to meet really cool people and get inspiration and collaborate with all these cool artists all over the world. Since moving here, my interpretation and inspirations of drag in terms of gender, high femme, butch, androgynous is totally however I feel when I feel. Sometimes I like to go out and I am the woman. I am that girl. And then other times I like to be wearing a thong and have this weird clown face or something completely androgynous, completely just not worrying about any hang-ups of what's trendy, what drag should or shouldn't be, just going out and looking cool and having that radiate from inside out is just really awesome. This is one of my many, and by many I mean 2 areas of my home that I keep all of my sweaty outfits. My fashion has evolved since the show immensely. I wasn't on long enough for people to see the fashion I had at the time. In retrospect, I think that's actually probably great. I was full Monique Chi-Chi. I showed up with half sewn, just regular cat suits. I was this is a fun neon fabric. I guess I'll bring a cat suit and finish it while I was there. It's oh my gosh. But now, now I actually know how to sew too. I try to make as much as I can and try to at least alter things. I just made this really cute motorcycle jacket. Look at that tailoring. I mean, impeccable, except the shoulder pad. Don't look at the shoulder pad. As of right now, today, I make 95% of everything that I wear. I have been lucky enough since Drag Race to meet people who have become mentors and friends. So I have learned how to hone in on my skills and really learn how to tailor things and make things. And it's cool. I made this. I make all the boy clothes I wear now too. I made these 2. These are probably some of my favorite. I remade this one for a Madonna show. She has a giant pink raincoat skirt set that Keith Haring painted. He's my favorite artist. So had to make it blue too. So these are really cute. All hand painted, hand sewn fashion. I've been trying to incorporate my own art into all the pieces I make. So I like a strong, bold jacket, but I like to draw weird faces on it or really inappropriate things. A little jacket, a little Halloween moment, some little mask. Maybe don't get too close to this, but I like to draw and embellish and doodle all this stupid and dicks and butts and devils. But I made this little jacket for this big this big event that we did with a bunch of girls in Manchester, England. I've always liked eyes. I've always just thought that they looked cool. It's my favorite part of makeup. It's my favorite thing to draw. I think it is such a universal symbol, whether it's very simplified or not. I just think it looks cool. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily just a look queen. I do like to be beautiful. I do like to look beautiful. My outfits may not reflect that always, but like my makeup, I like to look completely different and completely snatched. That gets you into the fantasy. The wheels start turning and it makes me feel like that girl. Like that girl. I have this robe that I wore for the promo. Fun story, I got this at a local thrift store near my parents' house, and I let my best friend wear it for New Year's Eve because it was like a little chilly outside, and they were doing fireworks at our friend's house, and she paid me back with the favor of getting too drunk in a corset and throwing up all over it. And then she washed it and I wore it for the promo. So even though I look gorgeous in the promo, I am wearing a robe that was once covered in throw up. Hot, right? So when I was on Drag Race, I really did like my walk-in outfit. I think I will stand by that. I would probably make different shapes or have it tailored or a little bit more detailed now, but at the time I stand by that. The gown, I don't stand by the gown. Remember that? Foundation stains and all. I think this might be the only thing I fit into since my season. Like the clothes I brought there, I think this is the only thing that will actually still fit me. Oh wait, I still fit into this. Do you guys remember this? I kind of forgot I had that for a second. Do you remember that? This little ditty from the finale? I always like to say that I was actually on 4 episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race. I didn't get sent home first. I was on the first episode, the second episode. I was there for the reunion, and I was there for the 3rd episode that said previously on RuPaul's Drag Race. That's 4. That was 4 times on TV. There's so many runways from Drag Race, and I don't know if I could pick just one that I wish I got to do. But I can say that on All Stars 3, when they did the like redemption looks and they had to redo outfits that they didn't do so well in their season, I thought that was genius. I think that's so cool. And like, I love the like before and after. I think that should be a permanent runway on All Stars. I think that's just like my favorite runway in general. Just, it shows growth and like how people think of things differently, how over time goes. It's just cool. So I do have a lot of like my styled wigs up here. I try to keep them all contained in this little shelf area. I don't really wear styled wigs though. Typically I'm a slutty girl. I like wet hair and I like to whip it around, and that's not practical for like finger waves and all this stuff. I feel like classic or like standard drag queen things like sequin gowns or like leotards with big shoulders, things like that. I don't feel like they suit my personality or my body shape. I've always just liked like strong shoulders, like kind of sleek, or at least like a little garbagey, like sleek meets garbage. Wigs, shoes. So shoes, I just like a boot. I like a sensible boot, and I have a size 10 so I can fit into real women's shoes. Love these. These are the best, the most comfortable, the sluttiest. They make me like, when I am like wearing one of those little dresses where like I don't have to tuck or wear pantyhose and this is my real legs, and these, I am the only woman. I do have all of my boots and leather goods down here. So my good friend at V Leather, a local Chicago leather designer, makes me every color of harness, strap, choker, bracelets, everything. I have made this really cute like yellow bralette. I've been really into yellow lately. Like I made this also, you guys are gonna be shocked and appalled to find out that I made a matching yellow faux fur jacket. This is the fantasy. I would consider myself fully streetwear at night, nighttime streetwear, with one of the flickering street lights too. So just like a quick glimpse every so often when it turns on. I think in terms of my drag, I'm not looking to try to perfect one aspect. I think it's more important to stay evolving and keep learning more about myself and being open to doing new things and experimenting with new things. I would love to involve more of my background in art and drawing and painting into my new learned skills of like sewing. I would really love to try to do more fashionable things. I just want to go out and look cool and meet people and inspire people. I just want to keep doing that. Well, that's my closet. That is my full rolling rack indoors filled with jackets and more jackets, one dress, and then a couple more jackets. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I actually don't care. And you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So get out, go.